Neil Critchley has come in, and now the apologies might have to go out. This guy got bashed for the appointment, but today it was his team that bashed St Mirren in the Scottish Premiership as Hearts won by 4-0 against St Mirren and got their first league victory of this season. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. It feels good to be a Hearts fan and to actually get a win, to actually get 3 points, to actually remember what it feels like domestically in the league to win, because it's been way too long, man. We're talking almost, 5 months since Hearts last won a league game. That is an insane amount of time, but they got the win today, 4-0 against, let's be honest, a pretty damn poor St Mirren team. I'd love to sit here and say that, Hearts were phenomenal, and while I think Hearts were good and I thought they played decent and some of the passing, some of the build-up, some of the attacking was impressive, I can't sit here and not talk about how poor St Mirren looked, and I don't know why they looked so bad. I know there was a controversy where Sean Rooney has left the club. I don't know if that has had an effect on the players or whatnot. Stephen Robinson did come out after the game and say this is the worst performance that he has seen from St Mirren during his time at the club. So, yeah, I don't know what happened or what was the reason, but they were really poor. But, Hearts took advantage. Sometimes that's all you can do. And let's not take anything away from the Hearts goals, because, alright, the third one may have been a bit shit, but, the other three were decent, so, or better than decent. They were good. So, let's give some credit here to Hearts. But, yeah, St Mirren did look really poor today, but Neil Critchley's come in, and he has got off to the perfect start. I think he needed a win today. I wasn't expecting a great performance. I wasn't expecting 4-0, but I think it was important that Critchley got a victory, regardless of how he got it. A draw wouldn't have been disastrous, but we're at home, we need a win, it's long overdue. I think the important thing for him was getting 3 points today, even if it meant fluking it, even if it meant being absolute shite and just getting over the line. I felt like he had to get the win, and he done more than that. He got a 4-0 convincing win, so can't say much more than that. But let's talk about it then. The opening goal, Benny Benenjami has picked up the ball. He's coming into a central area, about 35 yards out, plays it to Shankland, who's on the edge of the box. Shankland then does a lovely first touch flick over the St Mirren defence, and it falls into the path of Fargas, who was running through at the time. He made the run, and he put it past the keeper. Good finish for Fargas, great bit of build-up play. Benenjami, the little flick touch for Shankland, phenomenal. And you know what, it's a great goal. And I get it, it's a new manager, Stephen Naismith. People didn't like him, especially me. I couldn't stand the guy. But there's just no excuse for this. We've been shite for so long. And we've got such a good squad of players, but people are now looking at Hearts as if we're crap, as if everyone in the team is rubbish. That's not the case. We still have a really good squad of players. So, you can only blame Naismith for so much. These players just have not turned up this season. And it would be easy just to blame it all on Stephen Naismith, but I'm not going to do that. We've got some really good players in this club, and for the most part, they've just not turned up at all in the 2024-2025 season. And I think they need to take responsibility as well. You can't just say, oh, look how good they were today. I'm sure Neil Critchley's come in and, he's made an impact. I get that. But the players this season, they've got Stephen Naismith's blood on their hands as well. It's not, the players aren't all blameless. You look at this goal and you're thinking, where was this? Shankland's been shite this season. Yet, this great little touch that he played in, got us the opening goal. It was frustrating. Very frustrating. We had Kai Rolls, he had a shot from a difficult angle, hit the side netting. Not much else happened in the first half. We go into the second half. Oigog then with his first goal for Hearts. An absolute phenomenal belter of a goal, man. Left-footed, right in off the post, giving the keeper no chance. He just curled it round. Wasn't expecting this guy to be able to deliver this, but what a goal it was. Great shot, fantastic. And that gave us a 2-0 lead. And at 2-0, I thought the game was over because St Mirren were just really that poor. I could not really see them getting back into the game. Gordon then went down afterwards, and initially he goes down, then he lays flat like he was sniped, like he was, killed on GTA or something. And I was worried. But I seen the replay, and honestly, I didn't see much in it. and it's not like the ball went in, and so I don't think Craig Gordon was feigning an injury or anything like that. Maybe he just hurt himself or whatnot, but I didn't see any contact. I didn't see the St Mirren player touch Craig Gordon, so I was a bit surprised as to why he was laying down. And at Gordon's age, I'm not pretending that he's like a fragile old man, but I mean, you do get a little bit of a concern every time he goes down now, because the next Craig Gordon injury could be his last. So I was relieved when he got back up, but yeah, I'm not sure why he was down, but it is what it is. Nothing happened from it, and he was back on his feet. Hearts then got another attack. Forrest picked up, edge of the box, played it out to Jan Danda. Hearts had 3-on-2 in their advantage, but Danda hit the side of the net. I mean, must do better in my opinion. That was a good opportunity to make it free. We did get the third goal when James Wilson, though, scrambled in a third, and the defending here for St Mirren leaves a lot to be desired, to be honest. I mean, what the heck happened here? The ball was just up in the air, and it was just a bunch of players going for it. Nobody cleared it. It fell into Wilson, and he just, like, scrambled it in at the back post. Really, really poor goal here. I'm sure Stephen Robinson not fucking happy. And then we finish it off with a nice goal for Spittle. Again, picks it up. Nobody around him. A lot of space, and he just curls it in. This a bit like the Oigod goal, but only this one was low. Instead of going high, he went low, squeezed it in the left-hand side, past the goalkeeper. So, I mean, 3 really good goals in this game. A convincing 4-0 win, clean sheet, fantastic. But I'm not going to get carried away. I'm not going to pretend that we are the best thing ever now. It's you need to keep your feet on the ground. Next week will be a massive game. And honestly, this 4-0 will quickly be forgotten about if Hearts lose the Edinburgh Derby. Because not only would that be a defeat against Hibs, which is, you know, one of, if not the most important game of the season, it would also likely put us bottom of the table again. So, yeah, we need to, you know, we need to respond and we need to build on this. It's a great win, 4-0, I'm happy with it. But, again, we have seen managers come in the past and get off to a really good start, you know, where they get that impact, that boost from the beginning, and then they kind of drop off. And it's important that we keep our feet on the ground and let's not pretend that, you know, this is us back now and that we're going to beat every team 4-0 and this is the real Hearts. Because, yeah, I thought we scored a couple of good goals, but, I mean, this squad has let us down massively this season, and it's a win. You know, it's one win against a really underperforming St Mirren team this weekend. I mean, you could argue St Mirren haven't really performed all season, other than, you know, a couple of decent performances in Europe. So, I'm not overly convinced. I'm happy, but, you know, it's a win. We'll move on. We'll see what we can do next week. As for the managers, let's see what Neil Critchley had to say then. I'm sure he was happy with his first win for Hearts in his first game. He says, quote, "When you go to sleep, you dream of a few goals and a clean sheet. I'm made up for the players. They've been really receptive to me this week and the work that we've done. I think getting the first goal was massive. I'm delighted for the supporters to go home happy. It's been a great day all around." End of quote. So, you know, just pointing out the obvious there. It's been a good day. This is the kind of thing that you dream of. If somebody offered us a win the day with a clean sheet, everyone would have bit your hand off. But to win by 4 goals, you know, is a big result. And you know what? It helps the goal difference because we need it. Our goal difference is shit. So, very good. And I'm happy with it. What did St Mirren manager Stephen Robinson say? He says, quote, "There weren't enough people who took responsibility. Hearts didn't have to beat us as we beat ourselves. We made stupid decisions and poor decisions. The performance is not acceptable and it's on me. Arguably it is one of the worst performances since I've been here and it's not acceptable. It's been the way the last 8 or 9 games." End of quote. So Stephen Robinson not happy with the performance today, but he's kind of saying that there's a bigger picture here. Not necessarily just today, but over the past 8 or 9 games, St Mirren just haven't been good enough. And I can see that. I can see that. I do think St Mirren have underperformed this season. That defeat then takes them outside of the top 6 because other results happened, obviously. And Dundee went above St Mirren. St Mirren have also played a game more than everybody in the top 6 and 2 games more than Rangers. So, yeah, this is 3 defeats in a row now for St Mirren, and they are going backwards. So, disappointing for sure. You look at Kilmarnock, they're behind St Mirren by 2 points, but they have 2 games in hand. Hibernian are behind St Mirren, got a game in hand. So, yeah, it's not looking good for St Mirren. Who's to say that in a couple of games' time, St Mirren couldn't find themselves down the bottom? They could. Hearts then move into 11th. They are, 2 points behind St Johnstone, a point behind Kilmarnock, level in points with Hibernian, slightly better goal difference, but have played a game more. So that is interesting. And yeah, Hibs now find themselves bottom of the table with 5 points and poor goal difference and the least amount of goals scored alongside Ross County. So something's got to change. Anyway, guys, that is it. Good win for Hearts. Really, really poor performance from St Mirren. And that makes St Mirren now 5 defeats out of 9. So they've played 9 games and they've lost more than half of them. Not what you expect from St Mirren. Hearts getting their first win, took 9 attempts. Not what you would expect from Hearts either. Now we've changed our attention to the big game tomorrow. It's Rangers Kilmarnock. Rangers obviously need to win this to go 3 points behind Celtic and Aberdeen. And then we really do have a three-way title fight. Kilmarnock, though, they know that if they can beat Rangers, they will go 7th in the table. And that's going to be big for them because they've spent the majority of this season right down the bottom. So, yeah, Kilmarnock also unbeaten in the last 4 league games. They won't want that to change against Rangers. So, it's going to be a big game, guys. We'll be here for it. Fog Football. Make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I will catch you in the next one. And until then, been Son of Scotland. Thanks for watching and peace.